What's going on, guys? This is xIrishTricks, and you guys are watching the Sunday Q&A. I do realize it's a Monday, and I do apologize for that, but I have an excuse, alright? So my Sony Vegas would keep sending me error messages every time I tried to render the video, and then it would crash and I would lose all my progress. So to fix this, I went into my Sony Vegas folder and deleted my error client, and then the problem resolved itself, so it's all Gucci. Okay, so now you guys are probably noticing that I am playing Halo Reach. I have not posted any Halo Reach on my channel ever, so I hope you guys enjoyed this little gameplay here, and it should be pretty awesome. Now here comes the best part of this entire gameplay right here. Uno. Dos. Bitch. And here comes the fourth guy, and I take him out as well. That was pretty awesome. This is like my third game back into Halo Reach, and I was doing pretty good. I do die a lot, but I at least get 32 kills by the end of this game, which is over half of the total amount of kills you need to get to win the game, which is pretty flippin' sick. Alright, enough about Halo. Let's get into these questions, guys. I'm pretty sure you're very eager to hear them considering I missed today, so let's get going. So this first question is going to be asked by Kirsten S, and he wants to know, if you could perform on stage with any band, which band would it be? That's actually kind of a tough question considering all of my favorite bands are of different genres, so each performance could be very, very different. If I were to go on stage with Asking Alexandria, which is a band I really like, the performance would be very, very hardcore, and that's all I can really say. We'd be headbanging, jumping off the stage into the crowd for crowd surfing, and all that kind of stuff. Whereas if I were to go on stage with Offspring or Linkin Park, it wouldn't be as hardcore. I'm not saying it wouldn't be wild. I'm just saying there won't be as much headbanging and whatnot. So if I could choose between, well, I can't really choose. I'm going to have to say Offspring, Linkin Park, or Asking Alexandria. Alright, I guess that answers that question. Now on to the next question. This next question is going to be asked by Dravian X3, and he wants to know, what are 3 things in Modern Warfare 3 that went wrong that you hope are incorporated in Black Ops 2? And what are 3 things that went right? Well, where do I begin? Modern Warfare 3 does not have a lot of things going for it, and I can list 3 things off the top of my head easily for things that went wrong. Obviously, the maps in that game are very, very poorly designed, and fortunately, Treyarch has announced that the map designs in Black Ops 2 are going to be based off the maps in Black Ops. So, we should be all good then, because Black Ops had very, very well-designed maps. They are very balanced, and you could understand everything that was going on, whereas in Modern Warfare 3 you feel like you're in a giant maze just running around getting shot in your ass constantly. So the second thing would definitely have to be the spawning system, because the spawning system is so bad. You have people spawning behind you constantly, and you're having kill cams where you watch yourself kill the guy and the guy respawns and then kills you. That is insane. That should not happen in your game ever. And then also you can spawn trap people really easily. You can just take over a corner and watch them spawn helplessly, and then they will be just killed instantly by you because you're spawn trapping them in a corner and they have nothing to... They just... I'm sorry, I kind of lost my words there, but you guys know what I mean. I'm watching all of these world record videos about guys who spawn trap people to get like 300 kill plus games and multiple Moabs, and it's just crazy. I mean, who designs a game where you're able to do that? It's... oh my gosh. And then the third thing would have to be the stealth perks. I'm not going to get very into detail with this, but basically, the stealth perks allow you to hide from too many things, and there is basically nothing to counter it. People will argue that recon can help you, which I do agree with, but it's not strong enough. Black Ops 2 needs a Blackbird, or something similar, because in Black Ops, you were able to counter Ghost with the Blackbird. I loved the Blackbird. If you got it, you were legit, and you could see all of the camping noobs. I loved it so much. Black Ops 2 definitely needs to incorporate that. Things that went right? Well, survival mode was pretty cool, but I felt like they didn't add enough into it. The attachments you got were so bland and didn't really help you out. Sure, you could buy different sights, but that didn't really do much for you. If I want to buy something for my gun, I would definitely have to go with extended mags, because extended mags are so helpful because you won't have to reload as much, and when you're being attacked by waves and waves of enemies, you definitely don't want to have to reload constantly. So what I'm trying to say is they could have gone off survival mode way more, and instead of just adding it in just for it to be there and kind of just half-assing it. Could have done so much more with it, and that's all I can say on that. So I guess that answers that question. Besides, well, I didn't have 3 things that went right because I can't really think of anything. I'm really sorry. Besides noob tubes, 2 noob tubes are appropriate to kill a guy, except if you're playing hardcore. Fortunately, Treyarch says they're not going to have explosives in hardcore, which is awesome. So thank you, Treyarch. Looking forward to Black Ops 2. Now on to our next question. This next question actually relates to Black Ops 2 because Mega X Entertainment wants to know, what are your thoughts on Black Ops 2 and Halo 4 after watching the E3 trailers? Well, Halo 4 definitely has me bought, because their multiplayer experience looks like no other. The thing that really has my attention is the fact that they're doing this co-op multiplayer experience that allows players to advance in a storyline that will be closing the gap between Halo 4 and Halo 5 every week. So what's going to happen is, every week they're going to be releasing an episode in this series, and each episode will have 5 missions along with it, and you have to complete these missions with your friends to advance the storyline. And I think that sounds so cool. It allows the player to interact with the storyline while having a very fun time playing multiplayer. Black Ops, on the other hand, is doing something completely different. They're focusing more on their zombies this time, and I think that's really cool because zombies is Treyarch's best feature to Call of Duty. I've heard zombie campaign being thrown around and zombie modes. Now, zombie modes I've heard have been confirmed, which I'm super psyched about, but zombie campaign I've heard is also confirmed, and I'm not really buying that, because a lot of things in Modern Warfare 3 were, quote-unquote, confirmed, but never actually appeared in the game. Different zombie modes sounds a lot more convincing though, and I hope they actually include a feature where you can actually finish the zombie map you're playing, because we're all used to surviving unlimited waves of zombies, but what if there's an actual end to each map? I think that'd be really cool. It would give you something to work for, and each map would have a custom ending. That's my opinion on that though. So I guess you could say I'm kind of in between the 2 games, looking a little more forward to Halo 4, but Black Ops 2 I'll definitely be picking that up, so don't worry guys. I am running out of time here, so I will only be able to answer one more question. I will answer the rest in my next video, so don't worry guys. So this last question is going to be asked by Kool-Aid-Man2136, and he wants to know, girlfriends? I have had 2 girlfriends in the past, and one of them I don't speak to anymore, while the other I'm talking to almost every day, which is crazy, because, well, most guys and their ex-girlfriends, they don't communicate well and they kind of hate each other, but this is a different story for my ex-girlfriend and I. We talk almost every day, which is kind of crazy, and she considers me a really good friend. And you know what? That's okay with me. We have talked about getting back together, but right now, it's just summertime, we're going to relax and not worry about that. But in the future, I'll tell you guys more about that. I'm not going to say, oh, we're going to get back together eventually. No, that's not the case. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please leave a like and a comment for your next question for next week's episode. And yeah, peace out, guys.